Hey, it's Matt. Welcome back. Another tool haul video. If you haven't been able to tell, I got you out in the garage here. That's because the wife was just making a racket inside, so I had to bring you out here. Either way, we got big stuff, garage stuff, big sockets, 3/4 drive. This is an auction. I picked this one up for 28 bucks with all the fees and all that stuff. So I think I did pretty good on this. Got some cool stuff in here. So let's get started on a 3/4 drive. I think some of this is 1/2 inch drive, but got some metric 50mm Armstrong, pretty big old socket. 46mm Armstrong as well, pretty big old socket. And we got ourselves a 36mm, that's a Sunex. And I got, I think, a KD in a couple videos ago, so that's my fourth 36mm, so I don't need that. Got a 30mm, I believe this is a PT, yeah, performance tool. Same as that brand there. But we got a 30mm Proto Professional, so that's pretty cool. And we got, this is SAE 15/16 deep, GK. I think that's going to be an upgrade in my sockets. We'll get to the upgrades and that at the end here. What is that, Pro value? Inch and 13/16, 3/4 drive. Got an inch and, I think that's 5/16. Where are you there? Yeah, inch and 5/16 Williams. I already have a deep inch and 5/16, but it's a 3/4 drive, so I guess another addition. I think I have two. I have an SK 1 and 5/16 and a Williams 1 and 5/16. So I got two of these already, but it's a little bit different. It says France on it, so that's pretty cool. So, you know, I gotta hang on to that. 3/4 drive as well. PT with the little thing on there. Never used 15/16 1/2 inch drive, so I'll probably end up selling that. Got ourselves an adapter. Looks like 3/4 down to 1/2 inch pin style, and that is an Allen, I believe. Where are you there? Yep, Allen pin style. So that's worth something. My favorite, the whole bit though, is this one here. We got ourselves a Wright 1 1/8. Come on, focus. There we go. A Wright 1 1/8 that somebody extended, and might I say, they did a fine job, superior job, I must say, because I've seen this before, I've done this before, but never quite this well. I mean, look at that weld. This thing's like perfectly straight. Pretty cool. So, yeah, whoever made this, awesome job. Overkill. Did a wonderful job. I'm honored to have it as part of my collection. It's even safety blue. Pretty sweet. I got a Makita 1/2 inch drive, 1/2 inch 6-point impact, some cheap no-name Taiwan impact sockets over there, and we got some Craftsman stuff hanging out in the middle here. So let's start with the SAE. We got a 5/8. I believe that says double V. Yep, double V. 5/8 6-point. It might be an upgrade. 9/16 12-point. I think the rest of these are all G or GK, somewhere around there. We got a 1/2 inch down to a 9/32, 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch drive. Deep set here, 6-point. We got a 5/32. I think we're missing a 9/32. We're missing the 11/32. We're missing the whatever. I think this. We got a 7/16. We're missing a 3/8. Yeah, so we're missing a couple in there, but pretty close to a full set. We got some nice metrics here. Those are going to upgrade in some set here. I got a 19mm 12-point. I think I already have one of those, but this one's definitely going to fill in a hole. That's a GK 18mm 6-point shallow, so I think I don't have one of those. Got some, let's stick with these, I guess, deep. These are going to fill in a hole. What do we have here? A 17, 16, a 15, and a 9mm. Got a 17mm, that's just a Taiwan Master Mechanic, but that's going to fill in a hole temporarily for me. We got a 13mm and a 12mm. This is that newer etched kind of style. Don't really need any of those. Don't need any of these. Metric 13, 12, 11, and an 8mm deep in G. I have all of those filled in both sets, so let's see what else. We got a swivel. That's one of my Pro value swivels. We got an H Craftsman 3/8 to 1/4 inch, and a little stubby H extension of the Craftsman variety. And then a 10mm and 3 7mm of the G variety. So that's about it for the Craftsman regular sockets. We got some Allen sockets here. These were all mixed up. You can pull these, pull these bits out of here. And there's a part number on this, but there's not a size on it. So you can get these all mixed up. So you have to look it up by the part number. So I looked them up. These were all moved around. But we have a gear wrench, 12mm. Again, sorry for the lighting in here. It's dark out and it's dark in this garage. So 12mm. We got a 10mm Craftsman G. And then we got an 8mm. So that is cool. And then we got ourselves a Snapon. Got a Snapon 1/2" drive. 3/8, Big Daddy. So that's cool. And then we have a Craftsman 3/8 of the G variety. So we got 3/8, 5/16, Craftsman. And then we had this one. And I'm going to pull this bit out here because it didn't come with that bit. It came with this bit in there. Get in there. It won't get back in there. So I looked out the part number and I said, okay, it's supposed to be a 5/32. Well, this was in there. And it's not a 5/32, it's a 5mm. Where is it? Is it right there? I don't know. So that's 5mm. That doesn't belong in there. So I dug through my stuff to see if I had a 5/32 bit. And what do you know? I believe that's a Vermont American, but it's a USA, and it's a 5/32 bit, and that's what is supposed to be in here. So let me get that in there. There we go. So I got the right thing in there. And then if I ever find a 5mm one that's missing it, I got that. So pretty cool. Now these weren't part of it. Let's talk about this stuff before we get to the fill-ins over there. These sockets down here, some Williams. These are kind of neat. We got a Williams, we got an 11/32, 5/8, and 9/16. 12-point, they're brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. And then down here we have this weirdness. I have 2 1/2" and 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 7/16 1/2" drive, 12-point Williams, but they're Williams Taiwan, and they're all brand new. So I don't know what was going on with this lot here, but yeah, it's going to be probably pretty hard to sell all of these. It is an oddball socket, so I don't know. Maybe somebody might want one to fill in their set, but I got 9 of them, so yeah, I don't know. 2-bit adapters, 1/4" to 3/8 drive, and then this little Craftsman. I think this is for like one of those drill bit kits, like drill and tap and screw whatever quick release. It's a 1/2" hex in there, so I don't know if somebody needs that or not. I don't know. Might be just useless. So all right, let's talk about some holes to fill in. I'm going to keep all of those. Let's start with the SAE. So 15/16, 12-point. I have this in my set right now, and it's a Snapon 15/16, but it's older. It's from 1957, so it's pretty flank drive, and it's pretty beat. I might just retire this Snap-on, even though I'm replacing it with, a Craftsman 15/16, but it's a GK, so it is of the flank drive. It doesn't look like it's been used that much. Is it a better socket? I don't know, but I think I'm gonna replace this SK one, or this Snap-on one. Retire this one. I don't know. What do you think? Good idea? Bad idea? I think so. It's pretty beat. So I'm gonna put that in my tray. We'll do that. All right. What do we got here? None of this stuff. I'm gonna keep that. Hang on to that. None of that fills in any holes. Let's take a look at this one here. This is that 5/8, and I think I decided that I wasn't going to. I don't have anything laid out here. I think I have an SK 5/8 deep in my rail, and I think it's pretty junky, but I think I decided to keep that one, so we got nothing there. I think I need one of these, 9/32. So this is my rail that I got out in the garage here. And I'm missing a 9/32. So that's a G. The rest of these are G, and I got some Snap-on ones straggling in here, and I think that's an SK. But I needed that 9/32. So we filled in a hole, and you know, I got everything in there now. So now we'll just work on trying to get the same thing in there. Maybe not. What else do we have here? I didn't need any of these. Got all of that stuff. Let's take a look-see at this 18 millimeter. Is that what that one was? Yeah, 18 millimeter 6-point. So let's take a look at my 6-point half and drive rail out in the garage. I got nothing on here. I got a 13 millimeter Ace Taiwan, and I got an old Black Hawk 14 millimeter in there in the 6-point. So I got a ways to go on these. So well, we got one hole filled in there, so that's good. What else we got? That 19 millimeter. I already have one of those, so that's not going to fill any holes. Let's take a look at these 3/8. What do I have on my rail here? All right, I got some impact ones in here, just holding, you know, they're placeholders there. So, but we got a 9 millimeter, so I'm going to fill in that hole. And then I think we had, what was that? A 17? It's a 17, and that's of the G2. So we got G's and G2s in here. We got a 16, and then what's this 15 is a, what do we got here? Oh, it's a Black Hawk, and it's pretty rusty. Doesn't look that great. So we're going to retire that one, and put that 15 in there. So Craftsman. I got a Pittsburgh in there, a Craftsman, a Pittsburgh, a gray pneumatic, and a Craftsman. So we need a 14, a 10, and 11, and I got a full set there, Craftsman. So we're doing pretty good on that front. What else do we have here? I got this Master Mechanic 17, and that's just gonna fill in a hole here in my rail. Again, I got the same thing pretty much going on here. I got some bunch of G's and 2 EEs in here, but I'm gonna throw this Master Mechanic 17 in there just to hold that place until I find a Craftsman one. I'll probably forget, but oh well. What else do we have here? None of this other stuff is gonna fill anything in. These Allens, I don't have any decent Allens out here in the garage. I took all of my Craftsman ones, moved them inside, and then I got my Taiwan set out here. So we're going to have a gear wrench, which is probably Taiwan, but 2 USA Craftsmans in there adding to that set. So we got a 12, a 10, and an 8. And then I do not have a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch drive. I do have one of those in my box. It's a Snap-on 3/8 drive, 3/8. And then we got that 5/16, so I think I'm going to keep that one in here. And then I had a 1/4 inch great neck Taiwan, and then that G of that 5/32. So I think I'm going to retire this one. It is twisted, if you hadn't noticed. It's got a bit of a twist to it, and whatever. It's not like it's that old, but I think I'm going to replace my ST one so I don't use that one, and stick this one in the basement, and that'll be the house 3/8. So what do you think? 28 bucks. I think I did pretty good. All those big sockets. I'm pretty sure if I sold that Proto socket and this Snap-on, I think I could get 30 bucks for both of those. So I think I did pretty good. What do you think? What's your favorite thing? I don't know. This long dong here is my favorite, I think. I really like that. Really good job. Anyway, like, subscribe. Have a good one.